So welcome back to another trade recap. So today we ended up making $717.64 here on the Eval. I'm going to run you guys through my thought process and everything. As you can see, price is really choppy right now. Luckily, I was able to get out of the market just within a few minutes of market open. So let's get rid of ES for a second because we are going to go back to that actually. So going into the day, we had this. So on the lower, I'm gonna go to the lower time frame first because we actually did have CPI data release. It's actually weird because I don't trade CPI. I know a lot of people full port accounts during this time, but the 829 candle was actually a bigger reaction than the 830 actual CPI release candle. So very weird in that regard, but I did have data high, which is a very strong draw on liquidity marked for one of my draws. And then if we happen to not want to go to data highs and we wanted to go lower, I had this hourly low here and then this hourly low here, which is also a 4-hour fair value gap to target just in case. So what did I see? Market open. Market open was this candle right here. We immediately shot up, started rejecting a little bit. Now, I don't necessarily like to pull on the 930 candle open itself, especially while the candle is still forming. Sometimes in very rare cases, I'll pull on the close if the close is good enough and I'm like confident in the draw. But 99% of the time, I usually wait for that candle to form entirely before I end up making a decision. So, or 100% of the time, actually, I always wait for it to form. But the next candle comes out, the 931 candle. I was so convinced in data high, and it's such a strong draw where I was okay with pulling mid candle on this. So I did end up pulling mid candle. The reason why I closed early. Now, the reason why I closed early is because let me pull back up here on Top Step X because this is actually M and Q. So I chart on the big contract, just regular NQ, but on Top Step X, or what I actually execute my trades on, is the micros, the M and Q. So as you see, we took out the draw on M and Q first before we took it out on NQ. So with that in mind, I closed the trade. With this price action and everything, I was not trying to play any games at all. So I closed the trade. I did mess up my risk a little bit. I actually wanted to risk more, but the move was happening so fast where I wasn't really able to calculate that quick, unfortunately. But it's okay. Still a winning day. Pretty decently sized winning day too. As you see, price is very choppy right now. If we were to bring it back, right? This is very clean price action right here, right? Like this is very convincing that we are going to go to the draw. Obviously, in hindsight now, you could say that, oh, wow, like this is a really choppy day. I would have stayed out of this. Yes, but in the moment, what price was doing at the time, going towards data high, I liked it enough to where I pulled it. One thing I do want to mention is that if we open up ES, so ES was actually really uncorrelated. So as we made this 931 candle, we actually started rejecting the 931 candle here on ES. So as we started to kind of make, this up move on ES, we actually started to kind of make this down move. Or sorry, as we started to make this up move on NQ, we started to make this down move on ES. So very uncorrelated. If there was no data highs and this started to be uncorrelated, I would not have pulled a trade at all. Like, if this was not data highs, I would not have pulled this trade. I can tell you that right now. The only reason why I pulled it is because of the conviction I always have in data highs and lows. Very, very, very strong draws on liquidity. 99 times out of 100 always get hit, right? So that was really the conviction for today's trade. Ended off the week pretty nicely. I'm around about break even on the account now in general. So, we'll just see how next week treats us. And yeah, that's really it for the recap. But hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys smash a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in my next one.